Okay, continuing with the horror movies I have, a bit faster. I have Open Water, which I think is a really good one. Also, Night of the Living Dead 3D. This is with Sid Haig, and has these dumb glasses in it. I couldn't make it through this one. It was pretty bad. Not much to say about it. Then we have Near Dark, and I didn't know what to think about this while watching it, and I just saw it for the first time recently. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was kind of a different take on vampires, so definitely it's definitely really good. And we have the special edition of one of my favorites, My Bloody Valentine, and this is a must-get for anybody who likes horror, especially this version because it has the gore scenes edited back in. So and definitely those are worthwhile watching. I mean, the gore scenes are definitely worth the money, even if the film's bad. But I mean, in this case, the film is really good, so definitely get that one. Then we have a free movie. It's all right. Nothing special, but it's Malevolence. I got this kind of clear slipcover. I was able to watch it, but I forget about it, so it's all right. And we have the 2-disc version of The Mist, another Stephen King adaptation. This is I actually really like this movie. I didn't think the surprise ending was all too much of a surprise, but I liked it a lot. Then we have Skinwalkers, which I was kind of disappointed. I got this just because it sounded good, but then I saw that it was rated PG-13, so I've yet to watch it. So I'm sure I'll watch it sometime, but I was kind of let down that it was PG-13. And I've seen half of this. It's so long, but it's another Stephen King adaptation. This one's The Shining, and this is the one that it's the newer one, the one directed by Mick Garris. It's kind of the one that stays more true to the novel, and even though it stays more true to the novel, it still has no comparison to the Stanley Kubrick one. But so far, it's not that bad. Then we have a double feature, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. The first one was really good. It was kind of campy, but it was definitely memorable. Lots of pretty much all the scenes were just kind of something that might be memorable. 2 is alright. 2 is one of those sequels that really is just kind of strange because it uses so much footage from the first movie that it's really not needed. And for some reason, I got 2 little booklets with the movie, and a nice little insert booklet with pretty much writing about the movies. So I suggest this one, but don't expect too much out of Part 2. Then we have The Beast of Bray Road. This one's not too bad. I actually enjoyed it. It was kind of funny because I wanted to get it, so I went down to my local store that I buy most of my movies used, and it was for like $26 used. And it said that's the going rate because it's a limited release. I was like, well, I'm not going to pay $26 for this. And apparently it did not sell, so they threw $2 on it, so I picked it up quickly. So that one was definitely worth $2. Then we have the classic When a Stranger Calls. I have yet to see this one, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot better than the remake. And for one, it's rated R, and it's probably more serious. And the new one's PG-13. I don't know. I'm just going to stay clear from the remake, and I'll watch this one. Then we have Walmart released some movies. By the way, one of which is Maximum Overdrive and Raw Deal in a double pack for $5. Which that movie, the original release of it was up there in price too, but they got the double pack of that. But they also have some horror movies that they have there, and they have a couple 4 packs, 4 films for $5. And this one includes Shadow Zone, The Undead Express, Vampire Wars, Battle for the Universe, Nausea, and The Case of the Whitechapel Vampire. I don't know how good these movies are. So far, The Case of the Whitechapel Vampire is not bad, but for $1.25 a movie, you really can't beat that. And the good thing about this, most packs that has multiple movies usually don't care about, the release of each movie, but it looks like most of these are widescreen if they are available in widescreen, so that's definitely a plus. And the same thing is true about the 4 films, the other collector set at Walmart. These are horror, whereas this one was vampire movies, this one's horror movies. And again, all the movies are widescreen, so that's definitely a plus. And this one actually sounds like a pretty good pack. The one movie, what's in here is Bloody Mary, Mortuary, Memory, and Salvage. And the Bloody Mary right here is one that I was actually going to buy by itself, but I really don't want to. Who knows if it's good? But here it is for $1.25. And then I'm not sure if the Toby Hooper movie Mortuary is any good, but again, for the price, you can't really beat that. Then we have a true classic, Return of the Living Dead. So many people seen that. Not much really to say other than it's good. Then we have, I believe it's George Clooney's first movie. Actually, a fun movie, a good watch. It's Return to Horror High. So I definitely suggest that one. Then 2 movies that it seemed like when they came out, people liked them, but then afterwards, for some reason, lots of people hate them. I don't know why, because I enjoyed both of them, but it's both of the Ring movies, the American remakes. So we have Ring 1 and Ring 2. And I highly enjoyed both of them. I thought the second one was really good, and kind of, as a sequel, it was really good. The one scene with the deer could have been removed. That was a pretty bad scene. Other than that, both movies I really like, and I hear they're making the 3rd one, so that should be pretty good. Then we have Ripper, Letter from Within. I don't remember this one. I may have not been able to watch all the way, but kind of forget that one. Then we have the Ruins, Unrated. And this one is actually pretty good. It's one of these newer horror movies, but I actually like this one. It's definitely it seems like it's treading territory that other movies have touched before, but yet it's kind of still original in its own right. But I definitely suggest this one if you can find it cheap. We have Saw 1 with the case, the actual. This is a case with a little saw inside of it, and the blood is about dried up. That's Saw 1, Saw 2, and Saw 3, and I stopped there. I thought Saw 1 was really good, and then Saw 2 and 3 was just okay, and then I lost interest after that. We have the Ultimate Scream Collection, and this includes Scream, Scream 2, Scream 3, a bonus DVD, and then a little booklet. And I really enjoyed all 3 movies. I thought they were all 3 good. Of course, the first one's the best, but the second one, third one has something. There's something about them that I really like watching too. There's something about the setting and the characters. But I think this is a classic box set. The horror movies in the 90s were not the greatest. There were some highlights here and there, but most horror movies in the 90s seemed like PG-13, kind of toned down movies that kind of like the 80s just did a killing with all the gore and horror, and the 90s were kind of soft. But as far as these go, these were kind of like a good resurrection of horror movies that kind of led to the 21st century. But I definitely highly suggest this box set. We We have yet another Stephen King adaptation. It's a Secret Window, and I was actually surprised by this one. I liked it a lot. It's good. Not great, but it's good. And this was more of a horror comedy, but I threw it in horror anyway. It's Shaun of the Dead. Excellent movie. Very funny. Some great gore. Very memorable scenes. Definitely, lots of people seen that, but if you haven't, definitely get it.